Hey YouTube, Mike the Gambling Guy here. Want to welcome you with a public service announcement. If you live in the US and you're like, I like playing online casinos or I want to play an online casino, it's just I don't know where to play, I'm here to show you where to play. Kind of. It goes against YouTube's policy for me to show the URL or to give the name of the site. So unfortunately, you're going to have to shoot me an email, MikeTheGamblingGuy@gmail.com, and I'll send you a message back with all the pertinent information. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, right? But let's kind of do a walkthrough, right? So I had used the casinos that were available to me in the U.S., and frankly, they were horrible, right? Maybe they had one table. Maybe they had two tables. And my game of choice is Baccarat. And I'm going to walk through what different options you have, and depending on what game you play. So if you play more than Baccarat, if you play roulette or blackjack, or let's kind of walk through the games that are out there, right? If you want a casino that you can play slots at, sure, they've got the slots. But I'm here talking about live dealers. If you don't have that available where you live, you do now. So there is a caveat. There's always a catch, right? There's a hook. There's always a catch. Well, the catch is you just need to fund the account with cryptocurrency. Very easy to do. You just open up a Coinbase account, another YouTube video you got to watch, learn how to do that. And then once you get your account funded for your bank, you just verify yourself like any reputable bank should, right? You'd expect if you're doing business moving money, you should be verified, right? So when you're in the casino that I'm showing you, I have taken withdrawals, so you don't have to be concerned about that. There are literally, I can see there's tens of thousands of people playing when I'm playing. So it's not like you're walking into this back room going, oh, where are we at? Is this real thing? Yeah, it's a real thing. This casino has been around for I think 20 some years. But within the last couple weeks, they actually just redid their site. It was kind of glitchy before. It was just they had some server issues, and that stuff is all gone. Site's been refreshed. They just got some great services. So if you're in the US, you're like, I've been watching YouTube videos and they've got all these different tables that I can play on. How can I get a piece of that? Now you can. I verified with the casino that, yeah, they are taking US players, so they can verify they're in the US. They just want you to fund the account with cryptocurrency. It's kind of the way of the future anyway, right? Time to jump into it. And let's see some of the advantages. So let's kind of get into the casino here a little bit. So you can see that, of course, they've got slots. They've got table games. These are just going to be the random number generator games. I stay away from those. Don't trust those. If I'm going to go to a casino, I want to go to a live casino. I want a live dealer in front of me. And this isn't owned by the casino that we're using. It's a service that's provided to a lot of different casinos around the world. So they actually don't have the money in their pocket. They're getting paid to provide a service, right? So if you're going, well, can I trust that dealer? Personally, I don't know why you wouldn't trust them as much as your local dealer sitting there in front of you. I mean, they've got cameras all over the place, but it doesn't behoove them because they're not in the business of saying, okay, I'm going to make money if I screw people out of this, right? And then, of course, there's bonuses if you join along. Just like every casino's got bonuses. You can see we've got Evolution. Love Evolution. This one I haven't really gone into Zugi to see what's there because I'm really use either Pragmatic or Evolution. Right? Fresh Deck's at one. It's got that one table. At one table, it's got three different minimums on it, right? So they keep the spread very close, even though it's the same table. You have to jump off back and forth to do the spreads. At least at the casinos that I used to use before I got on here, that was the case. And then if I come all the way down here at the bottom, we've got Top Live Casino. And that's the casino. I kind of like that casino, but it only had two, for me, for playing Baccarat, it only had two tables. And the big thing is it didn't have the same setup. So let's go into Evolution. We're going to go into their live lobby. And again, there's just a bunch of stuff that's available. So you don't have to be a Baccarat player. If you are a Baccarat player and you're going, hey, I got this buddy that plays blackjack, but he would like to have more blackjack options. Or maybe you want to play roulette and you're tired of playing the American roulette, which now the American roulette has 3 zeros. we weren't screwing you with the 2. Now we're going to get you with the 3 zeros. So you won't unless you're going, I love the zeros. You won't find that here. It's just too big of a house advantage. So the popular games, even if you want to play something as crazy as the money wheel, crazy time. It's the money wheel. You can see you can do this from a dime to $2,500. I mean, just ridiculous. Or here's another one. Football Studio. Football Studio is one that's basically you're just playing war. So if you just want to sit around and play war for 50 cents all the way up to $2,500, you can play war. So is it the home team? You're betting on. So basically, you're betting on either red or blue. You know who's going to have the high card, and if it's a tie, then you lose half your bet. That's just the way that war is played. All right, so let's get into some of the real games. So let's go into roulette. So if you're a roulette player, right, you've got a lot of different options here. I'm going to actually minimize my picture because there's a lot of other kind of cool things that you can do. If you just want to, maybe the English language isn't your first language, right? You're going, well, I'm going to go to a native dealer, so now I can find something in Espanol, right? I can speak Spanish, I don't speak Spanish clearly, or you could, a table from Brazil or Turkey, right? I mean, how cool is that? Is that Cameroon? I am guessing at my flags now. Right, so just a matter of doing that. And then you can also choose your speed. And they do have one land-based casino. If you're like, well, I don't want a land-based casino. This one apparently is a land-based casino for 50 cents. 50 cent minimum bet on roulette for a land-based casino. That is phenomenal. Now, I am a roulette player, and I have not seen that one before I was doing this demo. So I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to figure that one out because with roulette, the timer is important to me. So if the timer is land-based and there'd be people around it, maybe the timer is not as fast as some of these other roulette games because roulette takes some time to put your bets down, right? So that's an important thing to know. Let's just jump into blackjack. So blackjack, I did notice it says they've got 50 cent to $5 hands. All I saw was the $5 hands, or if you're a big VIP player, you could do 100. Actually, these down here, you can't quite see these. These are, there you go, 500 to 2,500 a hand for blackjack. I mean, that's some serious hands. I don't play blackjack. I have gotten the last coin from the last time I had played and got a bad beat down from blackjack. And it really wasn't that bad. It was just so long ago and I didn't have any money. And then Baccarat. I love the fact that we've got Baccarat and all the different table options. And it even shows, and am I still a native dealer? But you can go, so right now we've got 2 native dealer. So you just click and deselect. You can also see these apparently the new ones. If you want to set hot roads, if you want to do a no commission table or choose your speed, you can do that as well. But here are all the different tables for Baccarat. And look, it's just like, yeah, they just keep going, right? All the way down, we get down to Baccarat Squeeze for $1. If I was over on Pragmatic's Baccarat tables start at a dime. Yeah, they start at a dime. And then maybe you're a poker player. This face is not a poker player's face. If I have a good hand, everybody's like, I'm out. And they fold because everybody knows it, right? So, but they do have poker right here. So if you want to play Texas Hold'em, maybe you're just bored, you want to just play from Texas Hold'em or some 3-card poker, you can see that Texas Hold'em starts at 50 cents, right? Side bet city. I have no idea what this game is, but it goes 50 cents to $2,500. So you do have the availability of all these games, and this is just one provider. This is Evolution. Pragmatic has just as much stuff, and Pragmatic's stuff is actually a little bit cheaper. I mean, you can start with a dime for a lot of the tables, right? And when you get on, and you're gonna so there's one more caveat. You're going to want to have a VPN, virtual private network, in order to do that. If you need one recommended, I can certainly tell you the one that I use. No big deal. But I would recommend that you pay for a VPN. I mean, you are playing with money out there, right? It's worth the $3 or whatever it is a month for a good VPN connection that you can count on that's going to be secure. Why do you want a VPN option? Because even though I'm sitting in the United States, I don't have that many table options as I'm sitting in the United States. This is just kind of one of the tricky things about knowing how to do it. And from here, I'll actually VPN into another country, and it opens up all these table options for us, right? It's easy peasy. If you want to know, again, shoot me that email, MikeTheGamblingGuy.com. Happy to send you the link in order just to come and check out the site. No harm, no foul, right? You can do that from the comfort of your home, sitting in the U.S. If you're in another part of the world, you can also play on the site as well. I asked, what countries do they have that are blocked? And they were like, yeah, we don't really have any now that cryptocurrency's a thing. They go, we'll take money from anywhere, right? So have a good strategy, have a good game, have a good time, right? I mean, this should be enjoyable. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, I appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. Really trying to grow this. And for this message is for all gamblers that want to play online. So if you've got a buddy that you're like, yeah, maybe Baccarat is not his game, right? He's not going to listen to Mike the Gambling Guy for Baccarat, or maybe his roulette videos, but he's interested in something else. Send him a link, shoot him an email, say, dude, you've got an opportunity to play online. Or just get the email from me and just forward that to your friends. Probably an easier thing to do there. Just thinking about it. All right, till next time, Mike the Gambling Guy. I'm out.